Here's what your favorite GameCube game says about you. If your favorite GameCube game is Super Mario Sunshine, well then you definitely waited until the last day or two until you did your taxes. And if you don't do taxes, well, I have nothing else to say. You still have toy soldiers and dinosaurs even though you don't collect or play with them. Why do you do that? It's beyond me. This is your first GameCube game, but it's also your favorite GameCube game of all time. And it's also your favorite game of all time. You really enjoy boat rides and plane rides, and you often try to convince people that plane rides aren't scary at all. Maybe they're not, I don't know. If your favorite GameCube game is Mario Kart Double Dash, well then you take super random videos of the rain every single time it rains. Like, we get it, it's raining. Alright. You're a bit older, but you often criticize newer games for not being like the old days. If you're able to, you definitely do DoorDash and Grubhub while simultaneously complaining about gas prices. Like, that sounds like a you problem. Your family always has the weirdest off-brand things, like instead of Dr. Pepper, you have Dr. Thunder. Let me know how that tastes.
Let me just get Dr. Pepper. I know y'all got that.
Is Dr. Thunder fine?
Man, who the fuck is Dr. Thunder, man? Who is that?
If your favorite GameCube game is Luigi's Mansion, well then just like in Luigi's Mansion, you are ridiculously afraid of the dark and you have one horrible memory of being in a dark room by yourself. Please tell me that story. Even though you easily get scared, you probably love scary stories and creepypastas. I used to, but I learned my lesson. You love popcorn, especially sweet and salty popcorn. You go crazy for it, literally. When you go sledding, you always go down the biggest mountain in the weirdest position. Like, why are you looking like a beaver that's upside down on an Amsterdam while going down Mount Everest? Explain.
Oh, yeah.
If your favorite GameCube game is Smash Bros. Melee, well then you are stupidly obsessed with this game and you always argue how it's better than Smash Ultimate. Like, it just is for you, I guess. All the time. You are always getting the newest edition of AirPods, but not iPhone. So you have an iPhone 8 with the newest AirPods. Like, why do you need to upgrade your AirPods every single, like, 6 months or however Apple does it? Because they do it a lot. You probably have a black lab named Max, or a small white dog named Lucy. You probably haven't played this game in forever, even though it's your favorite, and you probably don't even have a GameCube. So I'm kind of confused on why this is your favorite, but it's whatever. If your favorite GameCube game is Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, well then I must say this is a fantastic choice and you are probably a super hardcore game collector. You definitely buy lots of rice every single time you go to the store, but you don't even eat much rice, so why you buy it over and over, who knows. You're the type of person to try and pierce their own ears. Please let me know how that went. And you are a genius in math class, but an absolute idiot in history. Probably a calculus nerd. That's embarrassing or really insane. I don't know. If your favorite GameCube game is Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, well then you are a super cool person, and if you've ever been pranked, you probably just thought it was hilarious after, like you just laughed it off, you know? You 100% hate golf in real life, but you love it in this game, but you also hate all other golf games. You have the strangest dance moves ever. You try to do the worm, and that shit looks like a fresh out of water. You're always losing the most random things in the most random places, like how you lose your LED light remote behind your 5th pillow on your bed that was inside of the pillowcase. It's beyond me. If your favorite GameCube game is Mario Party 7, well then you're the opposite of the last person, and you probably get super mad when someone pranks you, like, bro, it's just a joke, relax. You love chocolate milk, a very unhealthy obsession, but not the worst one in the world. When you're playing football, you try to be like Lamar Jackson, but whenever someone touches you, you yell for a flag immediately. Like, how you gonna do that? You hate banks. Like, yeah, you literally hate banks where you go and exchange money and stuff. There's literally no reason for you to hate them, but people ask you and you just say that you hate banks. I don't know why. Metroid Prime is your favorite game. Well, then this secretly isn't your favorite game, but you love to claim that it actually is, but it's just a close second to you. You're constantly mad at all things in general. If a random penny falls on the ground from your bookcase, you're definitely yelling the F word.
Fuck!
You have tons of books and guidebooks, which is actually pretty cool. And you bought a Kindle Fire and put a stupid amount of apps on it, then got confused as to why it is going so slow. If your favorite GameCube game is Animal Crossing, well then you're not depressed, but you're constantly lying in your bed doing whatever, and I mean constantly lying in your bed. You love shopping in Five Below, and you go there pretty much every week. Please let me know what your favorite thing from there is, because I know there's so much stuff there. You love putting up decorations everywhere, but you love doing it mostly so you have a reason to use the stepladder. You love the stepladder. And you're the kind of person to be up at 3 a.m. watching videos of people cooking and eating really good food. You know, I do it on occasion, but it's not an every night thing. But for you, it is. And finally, if Zelda Wind Waker is your favorite GameCube game, this one's short, but as a kid you hated going to bed at 9 p.m., but now you go to bed at 9:30 p.m. latest. You don't use actual blankets when sleeping, you just use literal bed sheets instead. How do you not get cold? You still take baths. That's it for that one. And you have a phobia of elevators.
He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.